Dystar, company founded in the 90s, as Bayer and former Bayer and Höchst go together. Both together with the textile effects and dyes, they decided to go together to bring the products under the new name with Dystar to market. 2 years later, BASF also joined with ICI, came to this new company Dystar, so on a former mother, therefore BASF, Bayer, Höchst, and the British ICI. This was in the 90s and worked well a long time until 2009, where we had a complete restructuring of the former Dystar. We was bought by our new owners, run from China, what they have the majority, and the other from India, known as Kiri for reactive dyes in India. These are our mothers, majority Longshan in China and Kiri from India with a minority. In between, we bought several auxiliary companies, two from Germany. On one side it is former Böhme Auxiliaries, and a smaller one. And we bought also a company for color standards known as CSI, what is known under this name up to date. And the latest investment was done in a company from the US Americas, the United States. This company Emerald is our newest investment company, mainly producing products for specialities on the dye segment, for example for the food industry and other specialities. And some other companies also part of the Dystar group, makes the group bigger and bigger. So we are now proud. We estimate that we have a third part of the total textile business globally. Reactives and VATs, both well known since many years. Both with typical advantages. The biggest advantage of the reactive is very simple. The coloration is most easy. You need a little bit blue, you add a blue dye. You need more yellow, you add a yellow dye. It's very simple. We have plenty of ranges for any kind of fastness properties, for efficient prints and dyeings. So the reactives can be used for exhaust dyeing, can be used for continuous dyeing, can be used for printing. The trade name, we have 3 different trade names with different behavior. We have the Remasol range, what is a vinyl sulfone chemistry. We have the Liverfix ranges, what are based on different anchor chemistry, and we have also the Protions. One part of these dyes, fully MCT dyes, one part is used for the reactive printing, and the others are used for yarn dyeing on exhaust dyeing on yarn. On the other side, the VATs, even older than the reactives, already founded in the early time of the 19th century. These dyes still exist. We have a big range to use them for continuous dyeing, exhaust dyeing and printing as well. And what is pretty new, we have also VAT inks, so we can use also VAT dyes in digital printing. This is pretty new, and we are the only one who can do this. The VAT dyes have specific advantages against all other dye classes, especially regarding different fastness properties. Light fastness, chlorine fastness, also specific washing fastness are incredibly good and not comparable to other dye classes. Mainly the disadvantage is sometimes the brilliancy, but this is for the typical application where VAT dyes are used for, this is not a problem they can work with. Yeah. On the other side, our other ranges, and because we are proud to offer the complete segment of all dyes and inks what are used in the textile industry, we offer also acid dyes, metal complex dyes. We have the dispersed dyes, quite sure we have the dispersed dyes as the Dionics in our range. We have also some naphthol and some phthalogenes. So we are proud to offer everything. So we can cover all demands of any dye, of any customer. This needs a longer explanation. It depends what you really want to compare. When you see the cost situation, only the price for the printed fabric, and you see only the printing itself, then the conventional printing is much less expensive, much cheaper than the digital printing, because the mainly cost driver in digital printing is the ink and the preparation. When you see in total, so with the hidden costs, the cost for screens, cost for preparation of print paste, when you see that you have no loss for color matching, no loss for definition of the repeat of a print, all these costs together, then you are not on the same level, but closer than expected. The advantage of the digital prints is the unlimited repeat. You can do everything regarding design and also regarding the repeat, 2 meters, 3 meters, even 40 meters if you want. Everything is possible. The limits, color strength is one of the biggest limits. It's always under discussion and it's difficult. The color space is not the same. You have limits in brilliancy, luminous, and other specific ones what cannot be fulfilled in digital printing. You have, you have 8 dyes what are used for the inks. So that is the basket for fastness properties. You cannot achieve better ones when you just by using another dye. What is in conventional or analog printing possible? You select another dye and you can match other fastness properties. So these are the next big difference. Fastness or speed of printing, I guess the digital printing is quicker, especially with the new machine, what we call a single pass machine. So a machine where the fabric runs through the heads, but the head is fixed. These machines are very quick, very expensive. They work with dozens of printing heads for every dye, for every ink. So very quick, they are on the same level regarding speed as a conventional printer. From my opinion, there is a change from the analog printing to the digital printing. We see it in flatbed printing. The flatbed printing stagnates on the same level. They are also used because equipment exists and this equipment is used. But we, in 2015, the big textile exhibition in Barcelona, in Milan, the ITMA Europe, I talked to all big companies for printing machines with SPG. I talked to Reggiani, I talked also to Zimmer, and they all told me in flatbed we don't invest anymore. So there's the technique is given and difficult to increase, but no further investment, no further investigation. In rotary screen printing, it's totally different. All 3 companies told me in 2015 it was the best year they had since many times. So many new investments of rotary screen printing. So I guess the time that the digital printing will cover big quantities of the total printing market will need time. At the moment, we estimate in between 3 to 5%, depending on the calculation. So 95% minimum of the total printing business is analog printing, and it will need huge time, long time before this will change. We see an annual growth in the printing industry of 3.5% in total. In the digital printing, we see an annual growth of 25%. But even then, with this very strong growth, it will need time before it covers everything. And there are many problems unsolved so far. Nothing is stable is the wrong word. The printing industry, they work well with the existing technology, but this is not the end of the game. There's still strong investigation in this to make the inks more stable, to give more color strength, to bring more different kind of inks. There's still a lack in dispersed printing for the automotive industry, so the high-fast printing is not covered. And up to this year, when we launched the wet dyes, there was also a big gap for furnishing industry. Furnishing industry needs high light fastness, what is not achievable with reactives. So this was our goal to say we need something else. We have big experience in wets, so let's go for wet inks, and we are proud that the first installation now runs on to print furnishing with wet inks, with Jetex wet. Sustainability is very important for Dystar. We are the first company who really go with this term, with this name, sustainability, because this is what everyone is asking for. We see in Europe a very quick change of fashion and a very quick change of textiles at the end user. They use a t-shirt not for 10 times, they use it for 2, 3, 4 times, and then they throw it away. Okay, we are working in this business, we have to go with this, but we can do our best to make these things because of a low amount of resources, low amount of energy, electricity, water, steam, and so on. And we are working in two different ways. On one side, what can we do as Dystar, as a manufacturing company? What can we do for ourselves to reduce the use of water, energy, and other resources in our plants? There we were able to do big steps, big reduces of water and so on. And on the other way, we are a partner for our customers, for the textile industry, to reduce the resources what is needed to prepare a fabric. This is what we are talking today about the CADIRA concept, CADIRA for carbon dioxide reduction. What can be done in a process with good auxiliaries, with good dyes, what can be done to reduce really with big steps to reduce the consumption of water, electricity and steam. And this is also profitable for the textile company who uses this process. Pakistan is very important. It's one of the big four for Dystar. It is an increasing market. We had a very good year in 2016, and we are sure to make it better, even better this year. We are here with a good team of professionals, with seniors and new member of our teams. The people, our colleagues here, are experienced in exhaust dyeing, in continuous dyeing, in printing as well. They have big experience in denim, what is very important. I see Pakistan up today and in the future as a big player in the textile market. Even that we see a shift from cotton to the polyester fabric because of the price for the raw material, for the raw fabric, for the gray fabric. But even then, we are still a partner also for this, and I'm looking forward to discuss with the first companies here about dispersed printing, what we are also offering.